The last thing to do with this clock is the edge of this moulding here. A lot of it's missing. There's only that bit that's left, all down here, and it's all nibbled around the sides. I wasn't sure whether I was going to do it or not, so I've left it till the last. And it's just that bit that sort of screams at you because it's quite a sharp chunk missing there. And if I replace that, then there's no point in not doing the sides because it's just going to look wrong if you don't go all the way around. I know I can make it look like it's not touched, so it's not as if it's going to look like a dodgy repair. I've planed up some old oak from another case. I'm going to skim this down until I've got rid of all the damage and then start gluing this on. Now I need to glue this strip on here, but before I can do that I need to cut the ends at the right angle. This is supposed to be 90 degrees, it's not quite, but we'll imagine it is. I've got to divide that by 4 because there's 4 ends to be cut. There's the end of this one, 2 ends for that piece and another end for that piece. So 90 divided by 4 gives you 22.5. So that needs cutting at 22.5 degrees. this lip only needs to be about 1.5 mil, and at the moment it's about 3 or 4 mil. I'll leave it that size for now because I've got to run a cove down this side. If I slip and damage this, it doesn't matter because I can still skim some off. in cases like this it's better to see the damage than to see a repair, but it's preferable to not see the repair than to see the damage. The caddy's worth taking note of. This corner here isn't a 45, it's near a 30, it's a little under I think. And the reason for that is that the front of it is further forward, that's only an inch from the edge of that moulding, than the sides, which is 1 5/8. So the corner actually lines up with that angle quite nicely. So when you're looking up at it, it seems to line up and it looks right. But this means that this moulding is a lot shallower than that one. So if you ran a load of moulding like this, it wouldn't be the right shape unless you did it at 45. But if you did it at 45, this would have to go further back for it to line up in the corner, and this fin will end up way back here, and this would be further back. So when you're actually looking up at the clock, you'd barely be able to see the caddy at all. So it's just one of those little quirks about this case that you have to be aware of. If you were making one just from a photograph, you wouldn't know that, and you just make a caddy with that moulding all the way around at 45, and it'd end up looking a little bit odd when you put the hood up. I've drawn up a few notes for this clock. There's the foot, moulding, size of the plinth, which is 16 inch, the moulding above it, the design of the plinth there with the canted corner, cross banding, pillar, all the dimensions are there, shape of the door. And on the other side is the hood, including the caddy with the angle that it's made up at. I'm not likely to make one of these, it's just useful to have this in my archive, because I do draw up quite a lot of clocks, sometimes more detailed than this, sometimes just a few little sketches on a bit of paper. But the information is useful when you come to restoring other clocks.